Tonight's bedtime story teaches us that temples are houses of the Lord, built not after the manner of the world, but after his revealed pattern. The Lord corrects his people in love, inviting them to build with urgency, become wholly dedicated, be accepted of him, and grow into Zion, the pure in heart, placing Christ at the center of life. It is about a field of wheat, a plumb line of truth, and a girl who loved maps. Close your eyes softly. Take a big breath in, like you're smelling freshly baked bread. Now, let it go, slow and gentle. Wiggle your toes, then let them be still. Wiggle your fingers, then let them rest. Feel the bed holding you, safe and warm. Imagine a soft cloud floating just for you. It carries you higher, light as a feather. The stars twinkle and the moon smiles. You are safe. You are loved. Now, let your imagination open wide, ready for our story to begin. In the valley of Alderfield, a river bent around a meadow of golden wheat. Nearby lived Eliora, who filled her drawer with hand-drawn maps. One autumn evening, a silver-feathered messenger arrived with a parchment from the king. The king invites you to build a house of light, he said. Not after the manner of the world, but after the pattern he will show. The elders of the village dreamed of marble domes and foreign fashions, but no foundation was laid. Frost touched the fields before a second parchment came, firm yet tender. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten, wrote the king. You have delayed. Begin. Old Hiram, the miller, seized a scythe and hurried to the wheat. I will be first at the work, he cried. Others followed, clearing the field with joy. That night, Eliora dreamed she climbed a mountain and found a glowing page pinned by a star. It showed not a picture, but a pattern. Courts of learning, rooms of promise, and at the center, a still point bright as a heartbeat. This is my house, said a voice. Build to this pattern. Make me your center. When she woke, Eliora held a silver thread, fine as moonlight. The stonemason, Master Ash, called it a plumb line. They placed the cornerstone where the line rested true. Each stone was tested. If square and honest, it was accepted. If crooked or proud, it was set aside to be shaped again. Some brought glittering stones from distant markets, but the plumb line trembled over them. Not after the manner of the world, said Master Ash. Eliora offered a plain river stone she had carried since childhood. The line hung still. Accepted, he smiled. Her heart glowed like a lantern. As the walls rose, the people changed. The printer dedicated his press, the midwife her hands, the merchants their measures. Homes and workshops became small sanctuaries, wholly dedicated unto the Lord. A third parchment came. The King hastens the work. Houses of light rise across the land. Eliora imagined lamps kindling on 1,000 hills. Storms tested their scaffolds, but the King's word steadied them. My correction is a gift, not a frown. Be humble enough to be shaped. When the children laid mortar, Master Ash told them, Zion is the pure in heart. You build it by the choices you make in secret. Kindness, honesty, and returning to the center. At last the capstone was set. The door opened and living light poured out. Inside were rooms for learning, promises, and peace, thick as honey. At the center, Eliora heard the King's voice. The house teaches my way, but Zion is a people, not only a place. Carry this center with you. Be accepted by choosing truth. That night, the house of light gleamed like a star. Eliora spread a new map and marked a shining star for Alderfield and many more for the houses she knew were rising. She dreamed of a field of wheat, every stalk a person, bowing not to the wind, but to the music of the King. They were Zion, the pure in heart, and Christ was their center. The story you just heard is more than imagination. It is a picture of real truths. The house of light represents the temple, the Lord's holy house, built by His pattern and not the world's. The silver thread and plumb line symbolize God's word and covenants, guiding us to live true and square. The plain stone that was accepted reminds us that the Lord looks at the honesty of our hearts, not outward glitter. The field of wheat cleared for building is like our own efforts to prepare our lives, removing distractions so Christ can be our center. And the image of Zion, the pure in heart, shows us that Zion is not just a place, but a people who choose truth and light. Every part of the tale points us back to the real invitation of Doctrine and Covenants, sections 94 to 97. To be wholly dedicated to the Lord, to accept His loving correction, to build after His divine pattern, and to become His Zion people. This week, choose one way to place Christ at the center of your day. Clear a wheat field by setting aside a distraction and offering a first at the work act of obedience. Dedicate a space in your home or heart wholly to the Lord. Welcome His correction and let Him shape you true. Prepare for the temple with a plain stone of honesty. And above all, seek to be Zion, the pure in heart, building not after the world, but after His divine pattern. Now, take a slow, deep breath in and let it out softly. Feel your body resting safe and still, as if you too were a plain stone, accepted, steady, and true. Imagine the silver plumb line hanging quietly over your heart, showing that you are aligned with God's love. See the wheat field cleared of noise and worry, leaving room for light to grow. With each gentle breath, picture the house of light glowing on a hill, its windows warm with peace. You are part of Zion, the pure in heart, and Christ is your center. Let that thought settle like a soft blanket around you. You are loved. You are remembered. You are being shaped after His pattern. Now, close your eyes. Rest in His light, and let sleep carry you gently into dreams filled with truth, peace, and the quiet joy of belonging.